was 3-1 tonight for him. He was facing 3-1.
Yes, here is Danny White from the UFC talking about the debate. He revealed something. I don't know if you've seen it. Unlike people who are not fully into politics, they usually comes in and goes in between the cultural wars.
Can someone please just give me a valid reason as to why they're voting for Kamala Harris? So far, the only two that I've heard is because she's a woman and she's black. I'm from the exact same people that can't define what a woman is and who say not to judge people based off the color of their skin. Okay. Thought we learned our lesson with Obama, but apparently not. Actually terrifying that this is the type of woman that people want as the president of the United States. They really want a woman that's known for using her mouth to get to the positions that she's in. And I don't mean public speeches. But then again, based off the morals of the women of the left, not surprising. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against having a woman president, but I'm not going to vote for someone just because they've got a cooch. Especially one that is pro-defund the police and open border. Those are the same ones that say that Trump is trying to take down the democracy and you don't even realize what's happening in front of your own eyes. You now have a candidate that you did not vote for. This has never happened before. All you are is a puppet in their game. I thank you for your service of being a little social justice warrior for the past 4 years, but we don't want that anymore. You want a woman president so bad? I'm sure that it's not one that's going to be a complete embarrassment to our country. When push comes to shove, it's not going to matter what's in her pants or the color of her skin. It's time that you start actually using your brain because we can't afford another 4 years of this. Have a good day.
It's right, though, too fast. Now going into this clip of Danny White.
The Contender Series being the biggest thing in America going on tonight. Tonight, your friend Donald Trump is having his debate. Have you had a chance to watch any of it? Or?
No, I haven't seen it, but I'll tell you this. He called me an hour before the debate. I talked to him when I was coming here, right when we got off the plane. I was in L.A. today. And, you know, I said, this, first of all, it's the second time he has to debate, right? He already did a debate. They didn't like how the debate turned out. So they want to kick that guy out. He's unfit to run, yet he's still the president of the United States. Now they bring in somebody who wasn't elected to actually be in there. And they'll only do it on ABC. You know, it was 3-1 tonight for him. He was facing 3-1. So I don't know how it went or what happened, but you know, I know he took it seriously. He said, "I look at this as like a heavyweight fight. I'm not taking anybody lightly." And I don't know.
They're eating dogs and cats.
Huh?
He said they're eating dogs and cats.
Who's eating dogs and cats?
The Haitians.
Oh.
The Haitians.
Somebody was eating dogs and cats.
Okay. So what's that mean?
Ask him.
No, I think Ioli's referring to the Haitian immigrants that have been put into some populations, and some of them cook dogs and cats. But anyway, did you give him any advice?
I'll keep that between me and him.
And you look at polls on X when they've done, I think Musk might have done one. I think there's a few of them. It's like 73% said they're voting for Trump.
Okay, yeah.
But you look on the polls that you see on television, Harris is ahead.
Yeah,
but like 3 points. But who the f- are they polling? This is the problem.
Yeah.
Well, look in 2016, it wasn't accurate at all,
Yeah.
right? Because Hillary Clinton was like 84% to win.
There is something special about this video. You know, when you see someone that is deep into politics, you would know. He clearly stated everything, how Biden is unfit, about the first debate, Trump caught him, then this question about eating dogs and cats came up. If you realize he was just speechless, that is to tell you that people who are not really into politics knows a lot about certain issues. From this clip, he did not even care about that debate. He did not watch it. Yeah. So if it was CNN, you will see how they are going to spin it. It should not be like that. Now going into another video, I want you to stay through to see how these people are. A question surfaced on CNN if Kamala will appear on Fox News for the next debate. The response to this question shocked me.
He does entertain it, and he's considering where it would be. What about a debate on Fox, and what would that mean for Harris? Do you think that's something that would make sense for her to agree to?
I would say that there is an absolutely zero, what's lower than zero, chance that she would agree to a debate on Fox. I'll tell a quick story. Back in 2019, when she was running, the president of Fox News and I, who was seen as being pretty even-handed, went to meet with a bunch of the Democrats to either get them to do town halls or to do an interview. Elizabeth Warren met with us. Bernie Sanders met with us. The only Democrat who refused to meet with us off the record just to discuss the possibility of going on Fox was Kamala Harris. There is a 0% chance that she will agree to an interview on Fox.
Wow. I am curious to get your thoughts on the effect that a debate has, a third debate could have on a presidential election, because according to CNN polling, only 4% of voters that we talked to who watched the debate were swayed by some of what they saw. Would a third debate, or rather a second debate, really have an impact?
It depends. I mean, you know, I've been cognizant and following these since presidential televised debate started. The first Kennedy-Nixon debate back in 1960, and yes, I was watching it at age 13, was enormously consequential. It completely reversed the idea of a stature gap between Kennedy and Nixon and put Kennedy, if not on the same platform as Nixon, the sitting vice president, even a higher one. On the other hand, I have to say my personal opinion is in 2016 that Hillary Clinton beat Donald Trump in all three of their debates that year. Trump won the election. So it depends.
I think 13-year-old Chris Wallace's political analysis would be...
Yes, let's reason this together. If you are a political candidate, are you supposed to dictate where debate should take place every single time? The first debate, Democrats said, oh, we want it on CNN. You know how CNN is against Trump. Trump accepted and when destroyed Biden and they kicked him off. Kamala came in and refused. When Trump proposed, oh, we should have it on Fox News, she rejected. She said she's comfortable to debate on ABC, which a lot of controversies are now coming out. A lot of people saying, oh, questions were sent in, whistleblowers are now coming out, pertaining to that. I don't want to even go there. Trump accepted, and we saw the result. Trump posts are going off after the debate. Now looking at this, why will Kamala be the one to always decide where to debate? It is insane, right? It's insane. Now Trump does not even trust any of these sources. They knew that this will happen. Trump recently sent this out. No more debate. A lot of people are fuming, especially Libras on social media.
So I'm finding out one of the moderators, the lady that was up there, is actually Kamala's sorority sister. So you have the sorority sister, and then you have her best friend that is one of the execs. So now we know why there was a 3-on-1 debate.
Donald Trump is refusing to do a second debate with Vice President Kamala Harris. Does he need to do a second debate? Why won't he do it? Is he afraid? He says he won. Wouldn't he win again?
Trump beat Kamala so badly in the second debate that she begged for another one that same night. But now Trump has declared there will be no more debate.
Everything he does is despicable.
The reason why it doesn't end his career is because his supporters are just as despicable. All right. Like Trump's whole thing, he's a narcissist, right? And so his whole thing is to have a complete lack of compassion and empathy for everybody else. It's all about him. That him, me. He's probably the least compassionate president we've had in 200 years since Andrew Jackson. And it works for him because his supporters are just as ungenerous and have just as little compassion.
He did get pushback from them. They did try to fact check him in real time, but there were numerous questions that she would not answer. And she did tell several lies and got no fact checking. So I think if you're going to lay down a marker that we're going to push back on these candidates, you got to do it to none or you got to do it to both.
They are diehard Trump supporters. I have family who are diehard Harris supporters, and I have friends on both of those. And this is why I say, like, we shouldn't demean Trump supporters.
Trump has come in the spin room, just so you know. That
Vice President Kamala Harris has spoken recently and repeatedly with former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
Want Trump to lose this election, right? No, you don't? Really?
So that debate was a bunch of BS.
Well, my friends, Kamala Harris deserves an Academy Award for gaslighting, deflecting.
Bruh. Did you watch the debate? Of course you did. Did Kamala Harris move the needle? Of course she didn't.
We still have to have a controlled border, a secure border. And the fact that this is a fan-voted award and you voted for this, I appreciate it so much. And if you are over 18, please register to vote for something else that's very important coming up.
Look at this. She's only up by 15 points.
I'm allowed to criticize Taylor Swift.
That way. And who are you going to be voting for?
President.